Hello, I'm Dr. Conor Bell and I teach bassoon at West Texas A&M University. This video is to help you prepare for the 2023-2024 Texas All-State Competition. This video is for number 5 in your Weissenborn book, which will be the technical etude for the ATSSB competition. This etude, marked Allegro Furioso, has a very evocative tempo marking. That furioso should be one of your guiding impulses while you're preparing this. If this etude is played, it's not going to be interesting. It needs to have a constant drive and energy to it. If you focus on that, once you've done your work and taken care of all the technical challenges, it's going to be a really engaging performance for whoever you're playing it for. One thing to take note of in this etude, there's only one dynamic marking. It starts forte, and there's not a single other dynamic. So it should be fairly loud most of the time, but you should be looking for opportunities to play a little louder or play a little softer. Make sure there's always a direction to your playing. And so even if your general dynamic, your general mood is loud and furious, there can be different shades of that throughout. The musical element that makes this etude really shine is articulation, because he throws a lot of different articulations at you in this etude. We have staccato notes, we have accented notes, we have notes with staccatos and accents, and we have staccatissimo or the wedge accent. That's the one you might be less familiar with. And it's on the first note and the first note of the next measure and various other places throughout. That should be your shortest articulation. That's the only one where I do a tongue stop, where I create the staccato by starting the note with my tongue and ending the note with my tongue. All the others, the regular staccato notes, the regular accented notes, or the notes that just don't have any articulation, they're going to end on the air. So I start the note with my tongue, I end it with the air. To do a good staccato all the time, I'm bouncing my abs, kind of like if you put your hand on your stomach and go, ha 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 ha, a very natural and totally real laugh, you will feel a natural bouncing to your stomach. If you do that in time, as you're playing all these staccato notes, your sound will have a natural bounce and liveliness to it, which is how we bassoonists achieve that characteristic staccato sound that we're so famous for. Otherwise, in this one, make sure you know the key. It'll help guide you. It's not in D major. It's got 2 sharps. It begins and ends on a B. There are lots of A sharps throughout. It's in B minor. So if you don't already know your minor scales, this is a great time to start practicing your B minor scale. Especially the natural minor and the harmonic minor will help get you in the right frame of mind for playing this etude, and is a great way to practice it. Otherwise, keep it very slow. It says Allegro Furioso, but make it Lento Furioso or Adagio Furioso for as long as you can stand it. And pay great attention to the dynamic in all of those articulations while you're keeping it slow. If you do that for a really long time, you'll be able to play it really, really fast by the time the audition rolls around. Not that it needs to be that fast. And then as you get better at it, as you get more comfortable with it and you can play it faster, make sure you're still devoting some of your practice time to playing it more slowly. Because even once you almost have it, your practice that is going to still get you improvement on it is going to be that slow practice where you have absolute control over what's coming out of the instrument. Should have fun playing this one. It's one of my favorites in the early book.